The INASLA Student Awards program was created to recognize academic excellence and outstanding examples of landscape architecture by landscape architecture students. These awards honor works that represent the academic forefront of the profession of landscape architecture and embody high levels of creativity and imagination. The Executive Committee of INASLA assembles a jury to review the student awards. It is important that we recognize their work here today, not only to honor their achievements, but to demonstrate to our professional members the caliber of work being produced by future professionals. The ASLA Student Design Awards program includes 3 levels of recognition: merit, honor, and award of excellence, recognizing increasing proficiency and achievement in landscape architectural design and planning. Join us in celebrating the 2021 INASLA Student Design Award winners. The Kankakee River Revival Plan seeks to remedy the consequences of channelization and industrialization suffered in the northwest corner of Indiana over the past 2 centuries, while also designing for a more sustainable and resilient landscape for future generations to come. With this project's focus on the restoration and rehabilitation of the Kankakee River and its adjacent wetlands, the plan aims to reestablish the floodplain landscape so that it may carry out its natural environmental processes, uninhibited by the rigidity of the current riverbed. It also sets the framework for a system of regional trails, hiking paths, and recreational areas, creating a pedestrian-centered circulation system linking rural communities while establishing the area as an attractive outdoor destination. The implementation of this plan and modifications of the landscape would result in reduced annual flooding, better water quality in the Kankakee, increased populations of native plant and wildlife species, economic gains in the small communities near the river, and a more widespread acknowledgement for the beauty and rich history of the area. Congratulations to Jake Sinney of Ball State University on an honor award in the category of Planning and Analysis for the Kankakee River Revival Plan. A Design Works project, Flanner Farm is located in Indianapolis, Indiana, on Flanner House property. The purpose of this project was to generate a new design for the growing urban farm and maximize water recycling. The design philosophy behind the project involved integrating permaculture practices into the lifestyle of the farm. Community gardens and farms are created with the goals of bringing people together, providing food, enhancing the neighborhood, and collectively improving quality of life. Flanner Farm embraces those qualities while also implementing the role of educating the public and young children, providing not just for humans, but also wildlife, and instituting sustainable practices to improve water quality. These goals are all equally important in an urban farm where space and suitability can be a challenge. By pushing Flanner Farm to be more than just a garden, it can have a widespread impact on the community and embrace all ages and backgrounds. Whether it is a destination while on a walk or a volunteer opportunity, Flanner Farm can incorporate many elements into the visitor experience. By enhancing the visitor experience within and outside of the farm, a stronger connection is created between Flanner Farm workers and visitors. Parts of the farm are designated as public access points, such as the pollinator garden, and other areas of the farm are limited to the public and can only be entered when a farm representative is present. The reimagination of the farm incorporates all the goals of the design, which can be found repeated throughout the site: pollinator gardens, rain collection, and gathering spaces. It also serves to provide interaction between the consumer and producer by offering an on-site food stall and other community-based farmers markets. Flanner Farm embraces a myriad of beneficial practices that will help the site flourish and grow throughout the years. It brings together farmers, artists, children, volunteers, members of the community, and more. Flanner Farm is a place of unity. Congratulations to Ellen Joseph of Purdue University on a Merit Award in the category of Design Works for Flanner Farm. The ecologically rich landscape of northwestern Indiana, specifically Lake, LaPorte, Porter, and St. Joseph counties, requires a complete trail framework plan to connect its communities to key natural and built amenities. The Northwestern Indiana Regional Planning Commission and the National Park Service have documented the region's existing trails and proposed important corridors, but they have also expressed that the area is in need of a comprehensive assessment of these trail locations. There are pieces of natural cores scattered throughout this region that the current trail network does not reach, and a connection would improve the quality of life for the surrounding communities. This project evaluated where in the study area was best for trail development through analysis of the existing natural, social, and built amenities, the region's existing habitat cores and recreational parks or facilities, populated areas and places, and abandoned rail corridors, with the trail proposals from NERC and NPS, led to the final proposal for a framework plan. Layering maps of this data from GIS outline the places within the region that were well or poorly served with trail networks, as well as built trail systems that would benefit from improvement. With these layers of information, the framework plan serves as a resource to improve the connectivity between communities and defines Northwest Indiana with one of the best trail networks in the nation. Congratulations to Sydney King of Purdue University on an award of excellence for her work for assessing Indiana communities' regional trail networks as a guide for community development. The INASLA Professional Awards program was created to recognize professional excellence and outstanding examples of landscape architecture by members of INASLA. These awards honor works that represent the forefront of the profession of landscape architecture and embody high levels of creativity and imagination. The 2021 Annual Professional Design Awards are presented and facilitated by the Annual Awards Committee of INASLA. The awards program is open to any individual, firm, agency, or institution for both projects in Indiana as well as projects located outside of Indiana, provided that there was principal involvement by a member or members in good standing with the Indiana chapter of ASLA. The 2021 submittals were juried by a contingent from the Tennessee chapter of ASLA. The INASLA Professional Design Awards program includes 3 levels of recognition: merit, honor, and award of excellence, recognizing projects in the constructed projects, unbuilt works, planning and analysis, communications, and environmental stewardship categories. The first level, merit, recognizes professional accomplishment. These projects illustrate well-executed solutions to problems of varied size and scope. The next level of recognition is that of honor. Honor awards recognize projects that demonstrate unique, high-quality solutions to challenging problems and provide valuable information in landscape architecture. The highest honor in the Professional Design Awards is the Award of Excellence. This award is only given by the jury if they felt that one project stood out amongst the rest, was exceptional in the execution of concept and project delivery, and has made a significant contribution to the field of landscape architecture. One Chamber Square on St. Louis Avenue had become an eyesore with multiple barriers that prohibited use of the space. The newly built plaza and streetscape that replaced it have restored this underutilized public space, highlighted the unique character of Seymour, and resolved all accessibility, safety, and drainage issues. From extensive community input measures, themes and features emerged for the project that focused on music, sensory play, inclusive design, and multi-generational activities. The landscape architect used these ideas to create the following components: a curbless street for a barrier-free environment for large community events, a raised play mound with sculptural concrete play pieces, an interactive sign, porch-style swings with a trellis, new lighting, cafe tables and chairs, and ornamental grasses and trees. In addition, green infrastructure was utilized to reduce stormwater runoff, by incorporating large infiltration lawn areas on the street edge along with a dry well. A native of Seymour, the well-known singer-songwriter John Mellencamp wrote the song "Small Town" about the city. The design team drew on this history and influence of music as a main theme throughout the project. The custom Seymour design incorporates a treble clef and stanza, allowing visitors to become the exclamation point as a fun photo op. A custom paving band and seat wall mimic the shape of a guitar. Black metal music notes double as bike racks, and there is an interactive space within the plaza for visitors to create their own sound. The landscape architect worked closely with the city, the local Main Street organization, and the grant administrator to take the project from conceptual design through funding to construction documents and finally a complete built work. Congratulations to HWC Engineering and the City of Seymour on their Merit Award in the category of Constructed Works under $1 million for the St. Louis Avenue Streetscape. The 4th Street Heritage Trail streetscape includes the complete removal and replacement of Huntingburg's historic downtown 4th Street with a curbless Flex Street concept that creates a pedestrian-friendly urban plaza and allows business owners to convert parking spots into usable retail or dining space. The project also addresses long-standing drainage concerns through the use of permeable pavers, stormwater rain gardens, and a center trench drain. Other project objectives include adding amenities such as period lighting, decorative pavers, which delineate the ADA pedestrian accessible route, pedestrian rest areas, a new traffic signal, and decorative landscape, which accentuates the historic facades present along 4th Street. The existing conditions of 4th Street included sidewalks in need of repair, parallel parking, and 2 asphalt driving lanes. Through extensive community, local business, and property owner input, various design concepts were developed and vetted with the local stakeholders, elected officials, and public. The new design reimagines the existing corridor to include a 10-foot wide urban trail along the storefronts, parallel parking, and 2 driving lanes. During typical conditions, 4th Street will remain open to vehicular traffic and parallel parking will be available on both sides of the street. During flexed conditions, the segments of the parallel parking bays can be blocked off with bollards and fencing to allow for the placement of tables, chairs, or event furnishings. The new stormwater planters incorporate curb cuts to accommodate stormwater drainage, and a center trench drain captures additional stormwater while also serving as the designated middle of the street. Traffic control devices, in the form of decorative gates, allow for the street to be closed to vehicular traffic. This condition allows for the entire streetscape to function as a seamless pedestrian plaza suitable for hosting larger community events such as the annual Christmas stroll, food truck events, car shows, and special retail shopping days. This project is a testament to what small rural communities can do in terms of thinking big regarding investment in their historic downtowns and creating an urban corridor that elevates the qualities of a typical street to one that blends both functional and aesthetic design successfully. Congratulations to Taylor Seeker Williams Design Group and the City of Huntingburg on their Merit Award in the category of Constructed Works over $1 million for the 4th Street Heritage Trail streetscape. Wanting to draw visitors and provide recreational opportunities for its rapidly growing population, the City of Noblesville envisioned Federal Hill Commons as one of the gateways to the city's historic downtown and a catalyst for nearby development. Ratio was selected to lead a master planning process that included stakeholder input, collaborative steering committee meetings, and public open houses, culminating in a comprehensive vision for the park, traffic calming improvements to adjacent State Road 19, and a pedestrian bridge over the White River, linking the park to the historic Courthouse Square. Ratio's design for the 6-acre property is anchored by Market Plaza and includes space for the city's farmers market and a new 5,000-seat outdoor performance venue. The plaza includes farmers market locations and movable seating. To provide year-round programming, the plaza has been designed to accommodate an ice skating rink in the winter months. The project also includes a public restroom, concessions, storage building, and new pedestrian paths. A major goal of the project was to serve as a catalyst for economic development on the west side of downtown, and in this regard, the park has been a resounding success. Before the project was complete, it was instrumental in Big Sky Technologies' decision to locate their 40,000 square foot U.S. headquarters just west of the park. And in July 2020, Mayor Chris Jensen announced plans to form a $29 million partnership with Old Town Companies to build 160 apartments, 30,000 square feet of office and commercial space, and 400 parking spaces, including a 302-space, 5-story parking garage on Noblesville's west side next to Federal Hill Commons. The park now serves the community as a place to join others and experience daily passing moments, create a cultural heritage, and enjoy moments of celebration. Congratulations to Ratio Design and the City of Noblesville on their Merit Award in the category of constructed works over $1 million for the Federal Hill Commons. The Monon Boulevard and Midtown Plaza project establishes a destination public open space comprised of an innovative linear park and events plaza. Once a former industrial corridor, it has been transformed into a vibrant mixed-use district. Design, detail, and amenities combine to provide a distinctive place that enhances connectivity between the city's cultural districts, integrates resilient design best practices, and attracts new residents, businesses, offices, restaurants, shops, and programming. The $32 million project involved the design and construction of a 6-block, 140-foot wide multimodal boulevard with separate paths for bicyclists and pedestrians, a diverse array of gathering spaces and amenity zones, low-speed vehicular lanes with curbside parking, and wide, tree-lined streets with cycle tracks and space for outdoor dining. In an era of unprecedented public health and social justice challenges, the project models how a transportation corridor can evolve beyond a simple utilitarian function to become a signature destination for inclusive placemaking, connectivity, and equitable design, and how repurposed and transformed urban space can yield significant social, environmental, and economic benefits that are essential to the community's sustained urban life. Congratulations to Rundell Ernstberger Associates and the City of Carmel on their Merit Award in the category of constructed works over $1 million for Monon Boulevard in Midtown Plaza. The reimagining of Old City Park was a central feature of the City of Greenwood's downtown development plan to reinvigorate businesses and reconnect residents. Rundell Ernstberger Associates led a multidisciplinary team to formulate and implement a new vision for Old City Park. Coordinating the work of civil, hydrologic, structural, geotechnical, and electrical engineers, REA led the preparation of design and construction documents, community outreach and engagement, state and local permitting and approvals, and oversight of its construction. The reimagined park boasts a mix of active elements, passive activities, ecological and habitat enhancements, and connectivity and access improvements. All of these elements combine to breathe new vitality into the area. Old City Park has introduced a new landscape typology to Greenwood. In a city that has seen continued rapid expansion and growth, REA's Habitat Forward solution successfully integrates enhanced stormwater management principles, green infrastructure, and native plantings and habitats within a highly developed urban area. The new park has demonstrated to the public that careful stewardship of natural resources can be balanced with the accommodation of distinctive park amenities, restored historic elements, and enhanced local connectivity. A dynamic and welcoming reimagined public space, Old City Park has transformed downtown Greenwood and significantly advanced the community's environmental, social, physical, and economic well-being. Congratulations to Rundell Ernstberger Associates and the City of Greenwood on their honor award in the category of constructed works over $1 million for Old City Park. Elliott Park is a neighborhood-scale park, 4 acres, located in Louisville's Russell neighborhood. It serves an important community function by providing access to green space for the surrounding neighborhoods. The park is a popular space for daily use with walking paths, a playground, open lawn, and a basketball court. The Olmsted Parks Conservancy and Louisville Parks and Recreation initiated a master plan process that began in early 2020. Early in the project, the COVID-19 pandemic changed the course of the project, but not the commitment of the project team. Community engagement shifted from in-person meetings to a virtual format, utilizing text message response, online surveys, a task force of community leaders, and on-site park observations. The resultant plan responded to the community feedback and found opportunities to redevelop the intended Olmsted design of the park. The plan documents the park and neighborhood history, public engagement process and feedback, and conceptual plan development. The layout, renderings, and organization are designed to serve as a record of the planning process and act as a tool for fundraising and implementation. Congratulations to Taylor Seeker Williams Design Group and the Olmsted Parks Conservancy on their Merit Award in the category of Design Unbuilt Works for Elliott Park Master Plan. Nationwide, the U.S. has experienced a significant decline in golfers since the early 2000s. With declining demand and number of rounds being played each year, an increasing number of public and private golf courses in the U.S. are becoming cost-prohibitive to maintain. Seeking to proactively address the decline in demand, the City of Indianapolis retained Ratio to conduct a comprehensive analysis of the city's entire portfolio of 13 golf courses. The goal of the project was to determine what changes should be made, whether any golf courses could be transitioned to other uses, and what recommended changes and updates would cost. Ratio assembled and directed a team that included an economic development consultant, an architect, and a golf course business specialist. In total, the team analyzed 1,835 acres and 46 unique structures totaling more than 178,000 square feet of space. The team's final report identified a need for more than $27 million in capital costs over the next 20 years and provided a detailed schedule of investment. Most importantly, Ratio recommended that 2 courses, Thatcher and Whispering Hills, be repurposed to alternative recreational uses. Upon concluding the need for repurposing, Ratio developed conceptual plans for the courses slated for reuse. Through this process, Ratio determined that the courses received drainage from more than 1,600 acres of watershed. This led to a recommendation to restore much of the landscape to a natural condition, resulting in the potential to affect water quality on a regional scale and significantly increase pollinator habitat. Other recommended uses for the repurposed courses included adventure play experiences, paths, a performance venue, dog parks, and a large-scale sculpture. The project is a perfect example of how landscape architects are uniquely positioned to lead and coordinate large-scale recreational planning opportunities that touch ecology, equity, wellness, and economics. Congratulations to Ratio Design and the City of Indianapolis on their Merit Award in the category of Planning and Analysis for their work on Indy Park's Golf Facilities Master Plan. As the county seat of Wayne County, Richmond is the primary service provider for recreational and social services in the area, with approximately 1,110 acres of parks, accounting for roughly 49% of all park and open space land in Wayne County. Richmond's system plays a unique role in both the city and the broader region. While their role is vital, the department is faced with providing these amenities on a budget that is tied to population growth and increasing property values, both of which are declining in the city as a whole. With the last long-range parks and master planning document dating back to 2009, the 2020 Richmond Comprehensive Parks Master Plan was the city's opportunity to reflect on their successes, assess current conditions, anticipate future needs, and chart a realistic roadmap for the future of the parks, trails, open spaces, and recreational programs. In order to identify the current strengths and challenges of the department, a variety of technical analyses were conducted, including a review of the existing and emerging recreational trends, a benchmark analysis of regional Midwest peer agencies, and detailed field inventories to better understand the Richmond community, the system as it exists, and opportunities for the future. Additionally, a combination of traditional and innovative outreach tools and approaches were used to connect with over 2,700 individuals, or approximately 7.6% of the city's population, throughout the process. The final plan outlines a 5-year vision for the development, improvement, maintenance, and operation of the city's entire parks and recreation system, which includes 23 parks, 1 municipal pool, 5 specialized facilities, 8 miles of paved trails, and numerous community and family programs. The plan is not simply an operational or strategic plan that outlines a list of long-term construction projects. Instead, it is a framework for long-term success that includes ongoing decision-making criteria, initiatives that empower existing staff members, capitalizing and diversifying departmental funds and resources, while expanding the reach of the department across the community. The plan also identified 134 strategic investment opportunities that will enhance the parks and open space system over the next 5 years. Congratulations to Taylor Seeker Williams Design Group and the Richmond Parks and Recreation Department on their Merit Award in the category of Planning and Analysis for their work on Richmond Comprehensive Parks Master Plan. Riverside Regional Park is one of Indianapolis's premier urban parks and is located along the White River, which flows through the heart of the city, providing an opportunity to commune with nature within the city's context. As part of the master plan vision, Indy Parks is transforming the former Riverside Golf Course, which was largely segregated since its opening at the turn of the 20th century, into a park for all, called Riverside Adventure Park. The project kicked off at the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, forcing the team to creatively design a new way to safely engage with residents across the 200-acre site. The site was also activated to draw visitors seeking outdoor experiences in the pandemic. 5 temporary art sculptures were installed, and an open house event drew nearly 500 community members to the park for tours, performances, and food. Based on community input and site analysis, 5 activity zones were developed with the cost information so Indy Parks could begin a strategic implementation of the Adventure Park's new features. Congratulations to V3 Companies and Indy Parks and Recreation on their Merit Award in the category of Planning and Analysis for their work on Riverside Adventure Park. Indy Parks selected Ratio to develop a master plan for Riverside Park, one of Indianapolis's regional parks. Opened in 1899 on 953 acres bordering the White River, Riverside Park was one of the largest municipal parks in the United States and the flagship of the Indianapolis Park and Pathway System. Indy Parks looked to Ratio to define a community-based vision of how the park could develop and be programmed in a contextually sensitive manner, which levered existing assets, balanced uses across the park, reimagined underutilized and disused spaces, and created engaging, contemporary, equitable, and relevant spaces. Critical to the success of the project was the creation of a comprehensive engagement plan that would result in authentic input and a strong sense of ownership of the final plan. Ratio led the process of building a team of consultants focused solely on engagement, worked with the team to design the strategy, led all public meetings, and coordinated the activities of the team. Intensive research efforts, coupled with the public engagement, helped inform design iterations, which were shared with team members and the public, and subsequently refined based on feedback. The master plan selected by the steering committees and preferred by the public presented a bold vision for Riverside Regional Park. The master plan and efforts therein by ratio have helped shape the way the community and steering committee members interact and look upon the design community and local representatives. Of any gain from the master plan project, social capital has been the most appreciable product in this project. Congratulations to Ratio Design and Indy Parks and Recreation on their Merit Award in the category of Planning and Analysis for their work on Riverside Regional Park Master Plan. Rundell Ernstberger Associates, in partnership with Green Street, was commissioned by the City of Bloomington to create a vision plan and development guidelines for the redevelopment of Trades District, a sub-area of the larger Bloomington Certified Technology Park. The Trades District is envisioned to be a high-activity innovation center comprised of office, restaurant, and housing development with a focus on tech employment. REA's plan reflects recent investments by the city and private developers, as well as a potential development program and capture rates prepared by Green Street. The plan includes a variety of office spaces to support job density and business growth, mixed housing products, including condominiums, apartments, and townhomes, enhanced streetscapes to reinforce district character, a series of public and private open spaces to provide places of interest and opportunities for gathering, and use of natural topography to diminish the impact of structured parking facilities. Deliverables included a market analysis, existing conditions assessment, master plan, and presentation renderings, as well as development guidelines to support implementation of the master plan vision. These guidelines highlight building form, massing, setbacks, open space, and architectural character to reinforce a more organic development pattern reflective of the vibrancy and variety in downtown Bloomington. Ultimately, the vision plan is being used to better communicate the city's intent for this transformational area and market redevelopment opportunities to local, regional, and national developers. Congratulations to Rundell Ernstberger Associates and the City of Bloomington on their Honor Award in the category of Planning and Analysis for their work on Trades District Vision Plan. Todd's Creek is at the western edge of Purdue University and in the heart of Purdue Research Foundation's $1 billion Discovery Park District development. The relocation of Todd's Creek positioned the waterway as a central element within Purdue University's horticultural park, while improving ecological value and stormwater conveyance and storage. Prior to its realignment and restoration, Todd's Creek was a channelized ditch unable to accommodate stormwater draining from the upstream developments of Purdue University and West Lafayette. During major storm events, the stream banks would overflow and flood State Street. This inhibited further development along the corridor. Moreover, the degradation of the channelized ditch provided no ecological value. The reimagined stream is a best practice for ecological restoration and resiliency planning, handling stormwater and future urban development through a diverse collection of native ecologies. The relocation of the stream through Purdue University's Horticulture Park reactivates this once popular destination through the lenses of habitat, biodiversity, and community health and wellness. Trails, bridges, boardwalks, and overlooks invite the public to this new natural feature. Signage and bird and bat houses tell interesting, important stories about the restoration and society's interaction with nature. The newly created meadow and forested environments provide a textured and interesting experience for the residents of West Lafayette and Tippecanoe County, as well as the students at Purdue University. Congratulations to MKSK and the Purdue Research Foundation on their Honor Award in the category of Environmental Stewardship for their work on Todd's Creek relocation and restoration. Lilly Endowment approached the Indianapolis Zoo with a transformative opportunity. The endowment would provide a $10 million grant to the zoo on the condition that it be used to implement a game-changing initiative that benefits the institution's long-term sustainability. The solution by Ratio was to create an open-air special events facility that is protected from the weather and able to support a wide variety of sometimes simultaneous group activities, including concerts, picnics, and private events, while also expanding on existing seasonal events such as Christmas at the Zoo in December and Zubu in October. The resulting bicentennial pavilion and promenade is modeled after a lush rainforest and crafted primarily from natural materials. The pavilion's 11 steel tree-like pods provide 40,000 square foot of weather-protected space and a unique high-drama environment for up to 1,000 seated event attendees. The forest-like environment also provides a unique location for the zoo's newest bird exhibition, Magnificent Macaws, with a custom-designed stage and perch that showcases the birds on their twice-daily flight through the pavilion. Rainwater is 100% collected on-site and percolates into the aquifer as opposed to being discharged to city sewers. When water contacts the pavilion's canopy, it is funneled into the pods, down their rain streets of custom-designed, laser-cut weathered steel, and into a sunken plant-filled bed below, through a water quality unit, and finally into a 14-foot deep water retention bed of free-draining stones designed to accommodate 100-year flood events. Within each bed are plants selected to thrive in saturated environments and water intake pipes that are intentionally raised above grade to encourage natural percolation through the soil. Congratulations to Ratio Design and the Indianapolis Zoological Society on the Award of Excellence for their work on Indianapolis Zoo Bicentennial Pavilion and Promenade. Congratulations once again to all those who were selected as 2021 winners. INASLA continues to support high-quality design that influences and shapes the communities in which we live, work, and play.